up, team? We are live all the way from London for our Friday 45-minute signature class with me, Lottie. How are we doing this beautiful day? Everybody feeling good in the legs? I hope so, because we have got 45 minutes ahead of us. This is our house ride here at Motosumo, so we are going to touch every single element of our training. We're going to have endurance, we're going to have speed, we're going to have strength, we're going to have power. My favorite. All right, first things first, team. If you're seeing me up on that team display, go ahead, come join us in the app. Take classes whenever you want, track your stats, all that beautiful stuff. If you're watching us on demand, come join me for a live class. I teach on Mondays, I teach on Fridays. We have all kinds of beautiful stuff in between. Final thing, team, we have a promo on at the moment. If you want to track those stats, if you want to join premium to get those premium results, we have 20% off for life if you join that premium before the end of this month. Beautiful, right? All right. Taking a moment now to just pull the shoulders down from the ears. Start to take all of that resistance off your bike. This is our resistance zero. We are all gonna start here together. Now add enough until it feels like a flat road under your feet. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1. And we begin. We are in it. We are at that resistance number 1 right now, fam. Resistance number 1, rolling through that flat road under your feet. Take a look down at the bottom of your app. You're gonna see some colors. You're gonna see some numbers. That is the RPM, or the current speed of your legs. Meet me up at 95. Yes, Tommy. Before we go today, let's blast those emojis. Let me know how you're feeling this Friday. Yes, Tommy. Boom. Right back at ya. I'm gonna set that timer for our warm-up now, team. We've got 5 minutes to get in that zone. We are at 95 right now. Pushing that yellow zone. We're gonna stay here for the next 45 seconds while we just set up our mindset for today's class. Keep it breathing. Keep those legs moving. I want you to think about pulling the shoulders away from the ears, about bracing that core, about tucking in and softening those elbows. Now take a moment to think about that goal for today. You got it? Hold it in your mind. We're gonna take this to resistance number 2. Add enough until it feels like sand or gravel under your feet. Bring it down to 90. Yes, Tommy. Keep it pushing. I'm right there with you, team, for the whole of today. In your corner as we get those endorphins in. Endorphin club, let's go. We're gonna take it 95 again. Yes, Tommy, keep pushing for that speed. Ten seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Find that flat road again. Resistance 1. We are gonna take it up in that pace a little bit right now, team. Finding 100. Still yellow zone. Start to move those legs that little bit quicker. Take a moment to appreciate how it feels to find that speed a little bit. "20 seconds here to hold." Still thinking about all those beautiful elements, rolling those shoulders down, elbows in. We're gonna find resistance 2, in 3, in 2, in 1, and take it down to 90. Allow the legs to slow, just that little bit. Yes, Tommy. As always, team, this first part of today's session is about getting that control. 25 seconds here to roll through. And then we're gonna find a little bit more weight through the legs. Keeping it around 90. Let's find resistance number 3. Try and maintain that pace. This resistance 3 should feel like a nice, steady hill. Push for 90. We drop to 80 in 5, in 4, in 3, 2, 1. Take it to 80. Keep that resistance 3, team. This is where we are gonna finish off that warm-up. We have 35 seconds, maintaining 80. How are those legs feeling? We're starting to feel warm now. Isn't it amazing what you can do in 5 minutes, eh, Tommy? 15 seconds. 10. 3, 2, 1. Take it down to resistance 2. That's sand or gravel under the feet. Take a moment. Find that deep breathing. We are gonna head into round number 1. For those of you who've joined my classes before, you know how much I love to put in our endurance at the beginning. I want to wear out those legs while we still have that energy, while we can think about that form. Keeping resistance 2. We're gonna go 90. 3, 2, 1. That volume goes up, team. We are gonna hold here for 2 minutes. Option if you want to find that little bit of extra speed. 95, you can go for it. This endurance round should feel nice and easy at the beginning of that 2 minutes. Towards that final 45 seconds though, I want it to feel a little bit tough. I want you to feel like you have to fight to keep the legs moving at that pace. While we're here, returning to that goal, paying attention to that posture. Let's blast some emojis. How are we feeling, team? We are into round 1 already. Time flies when you're having fun on the bike. Here is where those legs want to feel it a little bit more. Nothing crazy, but you can feel that push and that pull. Yes, team. 30 seconds left here. We are gonna start to prepare for our next push. Our next 2 minutes on endurance. we are gonna find resistance number 3. We're gonna push that pace down a little bit. As that resistance comes up, I want you to find 85 in 3, in 2, in 1. 85, resistance 3. Start to add until it feels like that gradual hill under your feet. Thinking about that form. Setting up that mindset for today's session. Yes, Tommy, keep pushing. Find that 85, you've got it. On this one, team, in that second minute, that's where we want to start feeling it. 20 seconds until we hit the home straight on our endurance round. Seconds. Final minute. Keep holding that 85. Focusing on your breathing here. We have 50 seconds to get through. Deep breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. 40 seconds. Let this final 30 set the tone for your session today. Set the tone for the end of your week. 20 seconds, let's blast those emojis, team. Yes, Tommy. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it down to resistance number 1. Deep breaths. How are we doing? How are those legs feeling? Once you have that flat road, I want you to find 90. Yellow zone. We are on fire today, people. From here, we are going to slowly start to add in that pace. Endurance round done. We're going to take everything we learned in the past 8 minutes or so. That form, that mindset, that control. We're going to bring it into some speed. Hassan, what's up? Blast those emojis, team. Bring it to 100. We have 30 seconds here. Yes, team. Keep fighting. We're on that flat road. When this timer touches down to 0, 110, we find that red zone. Get ready, team. 3, 2, 1, 30 seconds. Find that red. In our red zones today, team, if you find yourself over 125, I want you to add some resistance. 10 seconds, and we go back to 100. 3, 2, 1, find 100, team. 30 seconds. All right, use this time now to make sure you have enough resistance. If your knees feel loose, I want you to add some. If it feels like you're cycling on air, I want you to add some. We go 110, in 3, in 2, in 1, 30 seconds. Yes, Tommy, yes, Hassan. Let's go. Nice, Hassan. Keep it pushing. 10 seconds left till we find that yellow zone. 3, 2, 1. Find 100. All right, team. We have 3 more rounds here. 3 more speed bursts. We stay here for 30 seconds. Option to bring it up to resistance number 2 now. 20 seconds. If you're adding on that pace, if you're adding on that resistance, let's go now. Bring it to resistance number 2. That sand or gravel. Are we ready for 110? 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds. Let's go. Yes, Tommy. Yes, Hassan. Keep fighting for that speed. 20 seconds. 10 seconds left. And release down. 100. If you moved it up to resistance 2, tell me how that felt. How are those legs doing? If you're here at resistance 1, you're working on that pace. How did that feel? We are waiting here 15 more seconds until we find 110 for the penultimate time. Ready, team? 110. Let's go. 30 seconds. Push for that pace. No matter what gear you're at today. Let those legs go crazy. Keep fighting. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 100. Final time, team. Are we ready here? Option for that final push. If you want that extra challenge today, we're gonna find 115 to 120. That extra push coming up. 10 seconds. Hassan, Tommy, how are we doing? Final bit on our speed. 3, 2, 1. 115 to 120 for that extra push. Yes, team. I'm gonna add more. Seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release it down. Take whatever pace you want for a 30-second rest. Grab that drink, grab your towel, make the most of this time, but keep those legs moving. I want you to keep that resistance the same here, team. Now, while we chill here, I'm gonna take a quick poll. 2 options today, team. I give you the power. If you wanna go into a little bit of a race now, blast me that strong arm emoji. If you wanna go into some intervals, blast me that fist pump. Let me know what you want. We go. Yes, team. Intervals it is. We roll with that pace. We are gonna keep that same resistance. We are gonna find 10 seconds at 120. 20 seconds down at 110. We're gonna keep going for 3 rounds. That is 1.5 minutes of speed. Are we ready? I'm gonna set off that timer. We go in 3, in 2, in 1. Find that pace, 120. 10 seconds. When that timer reads 150, we take it to 110. 110. Slow it down that tiny bit. All right, team. Once that timer reaches 130, we know what to do. We find that sprint. In 3, in 2, in 1, 10 seconds, push through. 120, fast as you can. 3, 2, 1, 110. After this, 1 more round through. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 120. Yes, Tommy, yes, Hassan, keep pushing. 110. We ride it out here. 20 seconds. Seconds left. Jundi! Take it down to 100, team. 30 seconds here. Roll out those legs. Jen, what is up? How are we doing today? We are at 100. We are at resistance number 2. 10 seconds, team. 3, 2, 1. Release it down. Find resistance number 1. Find 90. That nice neutral pace. Team, what a pleasure to ride with all of you today. Jen D, send me that emoji. How's your Friday going? Keep it at 90, team. Keep holding that yellow pace. We have done our endurance. We have done our speed today, team. We are gonna head into a little bit of strength. Starting our resistance number 1, we're gonna find 95. Nothing crazy right now. We are gonna gradually build up for our hill. My favorite, Andy. Hello. You join us just in time for a hill. Start to find 95. Resistance number 1. We have 30 seconds here, team. Midway check-in. Let's hold on to that form. Shoulders down, elbows in, hands relaxed. As we move in to our strength work now, that form is gonna start to feel important. We want that core to be working. We want those hamstrings to be working. We want those glutes to be working. Team, resistance 2, 90 RPM. We have 30 seconds here. Can you feel that sand or gravel under your wheels? If you can't, add a bit. 10 seconds. Are we ready for this to get a bit heavier? Blast those emojis. We find resistance number 3, that gradual hill. Keep it 80 and over. Option to keep it at 90 if you want that push today. We find 30 seconds here. Team, now that we have reached this resistance number 3, we are gonna stay up at either this heaviness or heavier for the next 8 minutes or so. How does that sound? Keeping that same resistance. RPM heavier than you are right now. That could be 85, that could be 95. We're gonna hold that 30 seconds. We love this 30-second timer today. I know you can handle those quick changes, team, that's why. 15 seconds, keep holding that pace. Andy, Tommy, Jen D, you are smashing it. Keep it going. Drop it down by 5. Team, we have 3 more rounds here. We keep alternating this speed. We should start to feel it in the legs around about here. Add 5 on, in 3, in 2, in 1. Keep finding that push. Can we feel that challenge today, team? Can we feel those hamstrings and glutes kicking in? I think we can. Five, slower, slow it down. 30 seconds. Use this time to breathe through. That heart rate should be starting to hammer around about now. That is the mark of our strength round. If it feels easy, that means you can add some. 5 faster. 3, 2, 1. Pick it up. Just 5. That is all I'm asking here, team. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that speed way down. We keep that resistance 3 for now. Take the next 30 seconds to just breathe through. Grab that drink if you need. A little water break. We gotta stay hydrated on a Friday, right, team? We are gonna go into a little bit of team RPM work. Here at Motosumo, we set a theme every month. The theme this month is spring into fitness in honor of this nearly summer. For that goal, we are gonna swipe down from the top of the app. You're gonna see that team RPM in the top left-hand corner. We're gonna use this for our next round here. Team, start to bring that RPM over 80. We're still at that resistance 3. As soon as it reaches that 80 point, here it is, I'm gonna start that timer, 30 seconds. Can we maintain? Yes, team. We've got 85. Stunning work. Jendi, Andy, Tommy, send me those emojis. We're at 88. Team. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it down. Whatever speed you want. For 30 seconds. Breathing through. Now, I want you to be honest with yourselves. Does this feel like a hill right now? Are we getting that resistance 3 challenge? If not, now is your moment to add a little bit more resistance. We are gonna go through that same program 82, 84. Look at that jump. You know what I think this means? I think we can all go a tiny bit heavier. Add that tiny extra bit on. 13 seconds. Keep pushing. Extreme rider, what's up? 3, 2, 1. Rest it down. Keep that resistance 3, team. Take whatever pace you want. You know the drill. 30 seconds. Keep those legs moving. Keep that resistance where it is. All right. I told you we were not going to drop back below a resistance 3 for a little bit. What we're going to do now, we're going to take it up to resistance 4. When you're ready, start to find that heavy hill now. Really get to the point where you can feel that core working as you push those legs down. I am happy for you to sit anywhere above 45 here, team. We are going to alternate between position 1, seated as we are now, and position 2, hovering out of the bike. We're going to take 30 seconds on each. We're going to go for 2 rounds. We have 2 minutes of heavy work. Start in that position 1, 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds. Yes, team. Tommy, Thomas, Extreme Rider, Jen D, Andy. Keep it pushing. Anywhere above 45. I don't mind on that speed today. Wherever you are right now, when we come to position 2, I want you to add a few RPM. 3, 2, 1, stand it up. 30 seconds. Yes, team. Take off those few RPM. We sit back down. 30 seconds. Yes, team. Keep engaging those abs. One more go. At position 2. Add those few RPM. Let's go. 30 seconds. Final push. After this, we get a rest. Andy, I want you to add that tiny bit of resistance. Jen, add a tiny bit. This should feel heavy. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Take a seat. Team, how are we feeling? Blast me those emojis. Absolutely killer effort on our strength session. Start to lose that resistance. Bring it down. Resistance number 2. Sand or gravel under your wheels. This should feel nice and chill after that heavy round. Keep just moving those legs. We're gonna find 90, yellow zone. Team, it is our final 10 minutes of today's class. Violet lights. That means our final push. That means the end is in sight. That is our signal to think again about that goal we set at the beginning of today's class. To regather that energy. We are here at 90 on that RPM. We are here at resistance number 2. We are gonna get going for a race to start the end of today's class. Are we ready? I'm gonna set that race. It is gonna be 2 minutes long. It is not often that I bring in our endurance races. I want you to think the whole time just about you and your bike. 2 minutes. We all click together. Are we ready? In 3, in 2, in 1, start game. 2 minutes to hold that concentration. 2 minutes to find that zone. Extreme rider Thomas, Jen, Andy, keep it pushing. We are 30 seconds through already. Keep pushing for that pace, team. Beautiful work. Yes, Andy, keep it driving. Jen, keep it driving. We have 1 minute left, team. Let's blast those emojis. How we doing? Yes, Andy. Yes, Jen. Superhuman. Final push. 40 seconds. Can we hold this pace, team? Can we find that challenge? 30 seconds. Yes, Jen. 20 seconds. We are all in this together, team. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release it down. Take a moment, whatever pace you want right now. Just take a deep breath in. Look at this absolute dream team on the leaderboard. We have 1 more race, team. 1 more race. Just you and your bike to finish out today's session. The whole way through this, I want you to think about your form, because we are gonna go a little bit heavier for this final bit. I want you to bring it up to resistance number 3. Find that gradual hill. Start to find that pace now. We start all together. 2 minutes to finish. In 3, in 2, in 1. Start game, team. We go for that endurance. Find that zone to finish off today's class. I'm not always a huge one for motivational quotes, team, but someone told me an amazing one the other day, and I think we can think about it now. They told me, instead of trying to prove yourself, think about improving yourself. And that is exactly what we are doing here. In this race, you and your bike, finding that little bit of improvement with every session. We have 1 minute. Sending that love, team. 5 seconds. For our final 45, can we add that little bit more resistance? If you have it in you today, let's do it. 30 seconds. Yes, Jen. Yes, Andy. Go on, team. 15 to push. Hold that focus all the way to our finish line. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Release that game. Release that resistance. Take it all the way down. Keep those legs moving, team. We are moving into our cool down for today. Starting off that cool down right now with a deep breath in through the nose. Reach the arms up. Exhale. 2 more times. Reach up. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Fill the lungs all the way. Exhale. Keeping those legs moving still. We're going to extend those arms out in front. Think about separating the shoulder blades. While we hold these stretch positions, I want you to think about what you just achieved in today's signature session. I want you to take a look at those stats. Take a look at your distance. Take a look at that top speed. Reach that left arm over. Here in our sessions, team, I mentioned at the beginning, but if you want to be able to track those results even more, try downloading Premium. We have 20% off until the end of the month, and you can keep track of all your progress. Release those arms down to the handlebars now. Start to slow those legs down. Gradually finding a hold with the feet horizontal to one another. Pushing those heels down to the floor. If you want that extra stretch, release the chest all the way down to your handlebars. Deep breaths. See if you can push those heels that little bit further. Send the opposite foot in front. Push those heels towards the ground. Deep breath. See if you can push that a little bit further. Team, you keep stretching here for as long as you want today. I want to take a second to thank you so much for coming out to ride with me today. It has been an absolute honor. We saw every single element of training, and you smashed every single one. One final time, let's blast those emojis. Team, you can follow us on Motosumo on all our socials. You can find me, Longevity Lottie, on Instagram. I'm sending out that love to you today, and I will see you soon.